Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ivy and you are watching Hang with Ivy. Karibuni sana. So today, as you have seen in the title, we're going to be talking about tips for moving out from your parents' house. So I have 5 tips and the first one is the best. Let me start with number 5. Tip number 1, I would say, which is something that most young people usually do, and that is looking for a house for just so people feel like you look good, so that people feel like you're okay financially. You just get a space to brag to other people. My friend, let me tell you something. You will go back to your parents' house so fast because you've gotten a house you cannot afford. It's not in your budget. And let me tell you something. Your friends may help out here or there, but they cannot help you out every time. Even them, they have their own responsibilities. Economy is bad. So tip number 1 would be look for a house within your budget. That was tip number 5. Tip number 4, have a source of income. Okay? It doesn't have to be a job, doesn't have to be employment. Just have a source of income, even if it is that online job that you're doing. It should be something that you're getting at least rent and food every month from that source of income. At least, or even if it is your parents that are giving you money, at least it should be money that is constantly flowing into your account. It's not money that you're guessing, you're not sure kama itakuja ama haitakuja. It can also be a business. Business can be hard. You don't know how much money you're going to get, but that means you're going to have to look for other sources of income if your business is not steady enough to bring you at least food, money, and rent. Tip number 3, I would say, keep your friends very close. Let me tell you something. Once you move out, it can get very lonely out here. So if you have no one to talk to once in a while, you may be a loner. I think I'm a bit of a loner. Lakini just always have someone that you can always reach out to. Doesn't have to be someone who's coming into your space every time. You can just call when you're feeling low or lonely, because when you're in the house and you have no one to talk to, even the movies get boring, even the radio gets boring, even Wi-Fi gets so boring sometimes. So keep your friends close. Someone you can visit once in a while. Go for sleepovers. Let them come for sleepovers if you can. If you can't, pia ni sawa, but just have someone that you can talk to, close to you, someone you can share things with. You get what I mean. Tip number 2, I would say, which is very important, be at a good place mentally. Okay, make sure that you're not leaving your parents' home while you're depressed, while you're suicidal, while you're not okay mentally, if you get what I mean. If you're having issues in your friendships, in your family, in your life in general, finances, don't move out yet. Wait until you're at a place where you're at a good place mentally. Because I think when I left home, I was not 100% there mentally. It was a very extremely hard time for me at the time. But thank God that I had people who were constantly 100% checking up on me all the time, constantly checking up on me, because most people knew I was not 100% okay. So I would advise that you leave your parents' house when you're 100% okay mentally, because once you're in a space where you're alone, you have no one to talk to, you feel more lonely, you feel like no one is bothered with you, it gets you to a worse place mentally. So instead of you getting better, you feel worse. Tip number 1. This is very important, which is something that most people these days do. Don't leave your parents' house just to spite them. Okay? Don't leave your parents' house because mumekosana. Sasa you want to make them feel like you're a big person, you can manage your own life, you don't need them. Please don't do it. Please don't do it, because out here, hey, my friend, you're going to need your family. You're going to need your family. Most of all, you're going to need your parents. You're going to need your parents. So tafadhali, make up with your parents. Make sure hata kama wamekubo, just live kwa uzuri, you know. Even if wamekubo, just tell them you feel like it's time for you to move out, so that wasifeel ni kama umetoka na ubaya, kwa sababu ukiwahitaji inaweza kuwa harder for them to be there for you, because they feel like sasa you wanted to show us you're grown, so be grown, you don't care. So please live while you are at a very good place with your family, even siblings, by the way. Live when you're at a good place with everyone. So thank you for watching. That was it for today, short and sweet. Sorry, the last one was a bit long, but thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting and liking. You guys are the best. Remember, this is Hang with Ivy, and I am Ivy.